Hello again, this is the Seraph with Featherface and the Medic. We are on the For the War Clan server, hosted by For the War Clan, www.forthewarclan.com. Um, this is the second of a series of videos we're making, kind of exploring our world before the 31st, when we kind of throw out a reset and start anew with the biomes and everything. So as you can see, this is a bit of a hotel overlooking our game arena. And we'll tour the game arena in just a moment, but first let's explore the hotel. So you enter, and nice little customer care desk there. You can see that we also no longer accept checks like most businesses these days, and our payment options. We have deluxe and executive suites, which we'll show you around. If you go through the hallway down here, to the left is where we were originally planning on putting a public pool. This is our first room. This is our deluxe suite, the cheaper suite. You can see a pretty decent view in the distance. And if we go further down the hallway, we see our executive suite, which is, as you can see, much more lavish and pretty amazing view, we think. You can see over in the distance a huge waterfall and our lighthouse, which we showed you in the last video, just barely peeking over the mountain there. Larger fireplace and an adjacent bedroom. Now we're hoping, kind of the idea behind building this wall here, we're hoping that with the update, fish are integrated into the water, and if that's the case, then maybe that'll end up being an aquarium. And then we also have a bit of a nice little spa here. And for anybody who purchases an executive suite, you also get a safe. Keep all your lucky charms. Okay, so if we go out this way. Another one of our members, Chaos I, actually came through and decided to put a secret passage here in the glass. And you can see just barely there's a teleport pad over down under the water. And we do use runecraft on this server, and adds magic than a teleport pad, obviously, unless you teleport. So, and for those who haven't seen our first video, other than the runecraft, this is a vanilla or pure build server. We gather all the materials ourselves to build everything. Alright, so venturing down towards the game arena.
I forgot about this long ladder.
Okay, so I'll let Feather give you a demo on some of our other games. This game is actually based off of the Pole Runner game, which we found on the Minecraft forums. But basically the idea is to stay on the blocks and to collect as many of whatever item you're trying to collect before the other person. And that's the other side. We're going to add adjacent games so that more than 2 people can play at a time. And I'll let Feather give you a view of the rest.
Well, this is the chessboard, which someone has stolen the white king. It's supposed to be a gold block. And we wanted to make sure we had light so that we could play at night, even because our games tend to go for a while when we do play chess. And we've got the Spleef arena up over here, and which has not been reset. And a game that I got off of the Minecraft forums, but I can't remember the name, so sadly I can't credit the creators with that. Fun game though. This area over here that you see this bridge going to with the ever-burning logs, that's the other end of the minecart system that Seraph mentioned in the last video. It doesn't have the minecarts on it, but I am slightly obsessed with minecarts, so I went ahead and built the entire system, even though there's no rails for it. Yay. But this area up here is going to end up being, was planning on being a fun house. This was supposed to be a maze in this area back here, full of traps and all sorts of goody gumdrops, things like that. And I think, is it this one? Yep, it's that one, Seraph, if you want to go down.
So what we were actually going to do is have, we intended to have a lot of riddles and stuff inside of this funhouse, and when we reset, we'll probably go ahead and redo the funhouse for fun. No pun intended, just because it's really enjoyable to build. But basically, we're going to have a riddle with a trick, and it had two doors. You go down one and you live, and of course, if you go down this one, we'll let you see what happens. You fall into the void, and obviously, when damage is fixed, you're not going to survive that. So, use a couple admin commands here.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back.
Yep, there are also a couple of other passageways that go down. This one doesn't actually go all the way to the void, it just goes down to the adamantium, and we cleared out a rather large area down there that we were going to end up making something like hunting grounds, because it was going to constantly be full of monsters because there's not much light down there. But there was going to be a hidden teleporter in the back that to get out, you had to go find it.
Yeah, we intended to use this with the addition of damage, and in the new update, Notch said that monsters would spawn more rapidly in lower light at lower levels, so we figured can't get any lower than this, they ought to spawn a lot. And not sure why we're taking you through this, but you can see there's some huge waterfalls and lava falls that we ran into. But this is just how much we cleared out. It probably took us around 4 or 5 hours straight mining, and probably a dozen pickaxes as well. And for those who know about Runecraft, we have a teleport pad made entirely of TNT, so push the wrong one and not only are you dead, but any of your teammates who are left down here can also knock it out because there is no teleport pad left. So teleport back to Feather.
Well, I am up on top of the funhouse overlooking the game arena, and that zigzag in the distance is the entrance to the hotel area. This is also a teleporter here. It goes to Grand Central, I do believe.